What if I told you that the biggest financial mistake of your life is something you haven't done yet? In 2008, people lost jobs. In 2020, people lost businesses. In 2026, people may lose time, the one thing money can't buy back. And here's the scary part. Most people won't even realize what's happening until it's already too late. Markets look strong. AI is booming. Everyone says, this time is different. Let me ask you a question, and be honest. If a major crash happened tomorrow, would your lifestyle go up or collapse? Short pause. This video is not about panic. It's about positioning. Because every major crash in history did one thing. It made the prepared wealthy and the unprepared permanently stressed. Today, I'll show you why 2026 is dangerous, what the warning signs are, and how smart people quietly get rich during chaos. Stay until the end, because the final insight might change how you see money forever. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes loudly. Before every major crash, three things appear. 1. Extreme optimism, easy money. Widespread denial, sound familiar? In the late 1920s, people believed stocks only went up. In the late 1990s, dot-com companies had no profits. In 2008, housing was risk-free. Today, AI companies are valued like they've already conquered the world. Debt is normalized. And social media tells you investing is supposed to be easy. If markets were truly safe, why does every generation believe that right before a crash? Here's the cliffhanger. History doesn't punish optimism. It punishes blind optimism. And that leads us to the second warning. Everyone talks about stock bubbles. Very few talk about debt bubbles. Government debt, corporate debt, personal debt. Debt has become invisible because it's everywhere. Credit cards fund lifestyles. Loans fund growth. Printed money funds confidence. But debt works like gravity. You don't feel it until you fall. Here's a scary thought. What happens when interest stays high, but growth slows? Companies cut jobs. Consumers pull back. Markets snap. Debt is like caffeine. Great short term. Terrifying if you overdo it. And when debt breaks systems, assets don't fall slowly. They reprice violently. Which brings us to the most misunderstood factor of all. Markets don't crash because of bad news. They crash because money disappears. Liquidity is oxygen for markets. And right now, it's thinning. When central banks tighten, cheap money leaves the system. That means less speculation, less risk tolerance, less forgiveness. And here's the dangerous illusion. Markets can look stable right before they break. Ask yourself, if everyone is invested, who's left to buy? This is where fear quietly enters. But fear isn't the enemy. Ignorance is. Because those who understand liquidity don't panic, they prepare. And preparation separates survivors from winners, which leads to the opportunity most people miss. Every crash is a wealth transfer. From the impatient to the patient, from the emotional to the strategic, from those chasing hype to those stacking discipline. The market doesn't destroy wealth, it moves it. Assets go on sale. Fear creates discounts. Time rewards conviction. Pattern interrupt question. What if crashes aren't disasters, but tests? The wealthy don't ask, how do I survive this? They ask, how do I position before it happens? And the final piece, the one that turns chaos into compounding. Here's the truth no one tells you. You don't need perfect timing. You need time in the game. Crashes punish leverage, but reward consistency. Those who keep investing, keep learning, and keep emotional control, they don't just recover, they accelerate. Compounding doesn't look impressive in year one, but after chaos, it becomes unstoppable. Imagine being 25 today and positioned correctly by 2026. That's not luck. That's foresight. If this video shifted your mindset even slightly, don't stop here. Because understanding crashes is only step one. Step two is learning how compounding quietly builds wealth while others panic. Click the video on your screen now to learn the power of compounding and how smart investors use time as their unfair advantage.